Your neighborhood, you better duck, 'cause Ice Cube is crazy as I believe I'm something. I'm coming straight out of Compton. AK-47 is the tool. Don't make me act like a mother fool. Your weekly, monthly, yearly, and tell them dumb mother see clearly.
Oh my God. AI is a genius.
Oh, they are, man, dude. I
Still singing them crazy little rap
I heard a really good one today. It was a heavy metal version of Rocky Mountain Rain by Ronnie Millsap. That was a good one.
Is this AI right here that we're listening to?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
Fake music.
yeah.
They call it.
Fake music.
All right, go Pin, go Pin. Welcome. Fridays at 5.
I'll do it one more time just for the hell of it. Because
As always, want to thank Wendy for the goat.
Thank
there.
you, Wendy. We appreciate that very much.
Is that you have a name for it? That's Wendy.
Well, we can name it Wendy.
We can name the goat.
yeah,
Wendy.
let's do that.
All right, Wendy the goat.
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
I thought that's what he just said. Wendy the
No,
goat.
the goat's name is Wendy.
Wendy's the one that gave me the goat.
Oh,
And it was so remarkable how the goat scream sounds just like our opening, splash. So
Now we have named the goat's Wendy.
It's Wendy the goat now. So
Yep.
today's episode is going to be we're going to talk about crypto, and we're on auto.
Did you hit the blue button so it switches?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, okay.
where's Sasha at?
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, Sasha Cam on.
Going to be talking about crypto, and I will not be saying a word. I'll be listening and learning.
And taking notes.
No.
Oh, you have something to say about a few of the things I'm going to
Okay. Okay.
Because I think I'm not talking about crypto in general. I'm talking about with the monopoly that's being formed.
Right.
That's going to blow your fucking mind, man. It's going to be great for crypto traders. It's going to be bad for the taxpayer. But anyway.
So, I dove into crypto a few months ago, just kind of playing around with the little solo Bitcoin miners we talked about on the previous episode. And it really piqued my interest and wanted to get more into what else is out there. So I started looking at Zcash. Very volatile crypto. It bounces right now between like 500 and 700, depending on what day it is. And so I went ahead and put some in there, and then Superfluid, was that the one, Christian, you got me into?
Yeah, it was just it was a launch day on a new token.
Yep.
And like I said, you roll the dice when you do those launch days on something like that. And I had made a little bit at the time when I called you on it, so I was like, man, let me see if Russ wants to throw up $50 in here, or $80.
I did.
It hasn't done shit. So
No.
but there always is a post-launch balance. So sometimes it takes a couple of days.
Well, I set a sell-off at I think 12 cents. So if it even gets there, but
I don't even remember what it was when I called. How much was it when
5.
it was 5 cents? So yeah, I mean, yeah, you can double your money on that. I mean, it might take a week, but you'll get your money back on that.
But the big talk right now is Coinbase, and you guys will have to correct me on the terminology here because I don't know what all the cool kids use. What is an airdrop? Airdrop to me is an Apple product. What is an airdrop?
An airdrop is a reward that they give you for how many transactions you do on a certain chain, especially like before launch.
Okay. So you have preferential treatment to.
They can airdrop you. Like I used to own a long time ago, a lot of XRP,
Okay.
and I got an airdrop of like 2,000 Flare tokens. I don't even know what they are.
I don't either, but I remember hearing
And
them.
so like 2,000 of them are worth like $23 for like 5 years now. So
It's just free money.
it's just free, like little ticky tack stuff that
Okay.
I don't think really adds up to much.
But what Monad did is crazy. 3.3% of their entire supply went to airdrops. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a massive fucking. What is that?
Are they airdropping Monad itself?
They've been the airdrop's over. They've already airdropped it.
They airdrop. So
Some people have gotten hundreds of thousands of Monad in airdrops.
Yeah.
It all depends on how much on-chain time you've done. I guess with base chain, like base is gonna when they launch their base token next year, the more time you spend transacting on base chain, the bigger your airdrop is gonna be. So I'm expecting a huge fucking airdrop for all the shit I'm fucking doing, and especially all the fucking fees I'm gonna be paying on these stupid ass short term gains.
Well, I just want to get in and out. I'm already in. I'm already in.
You just want the out part.
I just want to get out. I want to get out. What I want to do is I want to make $2,000. That'd be good enough for me. I fucking see you.
Yeah.
I'm out. But that's just me. I have no idea what's going to happen Monday with the price.
Yeah,
There's
so
wild predictions. I mean, I think that generally you can take a big chunk off of the most crazy predictions, and then somewhere in the middle, maybe you can see
the
a
reality.
maybe a 0.05.
Right.
What do you think,
Oh,
Christian?
I think way higher, bro.
On day one?
On day one,
on the pump.
in the first fucking 5 minutes, you're gonna see it. It'll blow past 05. With like I said, Monad and base and Coinbase are foregoing all gas fees.
Okay.
So anybody from any of these countries that want to show up and they weren't able to do the ICO pre-sale, they could show up and buy as much Monad at opening bell at the same price we're paying for it, as much as they want, and move it off chain onto a DEX and sell it for whatever it's going for there. Okay. Which like I said, I pulled up the 3 DEXs right now, and the highest it's going is almost 5 cents. So,
All right, so what do you see day one?
all these traders are going to show up to buy as much as they can. Even some bulls might show up to buy as much as they can at 0.25, because if the bulls try to get the $500,000 allocation, those are the ones that got filled last. So if they're not going to get all their allocations.
Yeah.
Michael Saylor fucking put in a max allocation bid for the Monad token,
Wow.
which was kind of funny. I was like, really, Michael? All the Bitcoin you got, you're fucking you're going to roll it. But it got
probably fun.
But it got the word out.
All right, so what do you see as a price day one? High price.
I see a temporary fucking 1 minute or 2 minute of 1 or 2 minutes of seeing it spike all the way up to maybe 20, 25 cents briefly.
That would be,
And that's when you want to be there, have everything
that
preloaded.
would be fucking stupid crazy.
So if
that happened,
if I set a sell order that morning at 20 cents, that
I wouldn't do that, Russ, because I can't guarantee you that's going to happen. That's just my opinion. What is possible?
What number would you say if you were me? You got things to do. You can't be on the computer. What's your target that you would set?
That's pressure, bro. That's pressure.
it's a impossible question to answer. It's impossible.
5 cent.
Close. I would say if you can't be there, I say 8 cent, 9 cents.
All right.
No more than that, and
See,
that's even on the high range.
And this is where I was talking to him about it. That this is where you really get screwed, because you set your sell rate at 9, you make the sale,
Then you come home
but
and
it
you find out.
continues up to 25.
All right.
Or-
Here's the thing: you gotta have a plan and execute it. So, what is your plan? I mean, if you want to absolutely squeeze every little bit out of this thing, then you need to sit your ass home from work and look
Exactly.
at it. If not, then
Bingo.
if you want to say, "Hey, I want
Just
to,
get your
I
money
want
back
to,
or,
I want to
make a few
make
bucks.
X amount of money," then you figure out what that price will be. Set an order there. If you don't hit it, then you don't hit it.
And for the record, plausible deniability. If my boss is watching this podcast, I don't know these guys.
But he does have gout.
He does have
is
gout.
true. This is
I
true.
watched. He's gimpy. I saw him walking down the sidewalk.
How many Monad did you order?
Whatever $550 buys.
I'll tell you what your price point should be. So 500 gets you 20,000. 550 gets you what DP 20.
400,000 million, something like that. I don't remember.
What do we need, a calculator?
Yeah,
I can do that for us.
Okay, so 20,000.
Hold on. Are you?
I got it right here. 20.
Oh, okay.
I've repeatedly said things about not doing math while we're doing this podcast, but it's okay.
Okay, if you want to make a $1,200 profit, you would set your sell rate at 6 cents, and that's very fucking doable. It's going to go past.
That's reality.
It's going to go past 5. If DP wants a $2,000 profit and he's happy with that, how many did you order, DP?
I got 64,000 coming in.
Jesus, that's going to be a nice little. So let's do it at 6 cents. See what that is. Oh, I did that the wrong one. Okay, 64,000 times 0.06. That's $3,840 at 6 cents.
Okay, yeah, my investment. Well, you got Coinbase fees, but yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in for
yeah.
1,500. So, and what was that price?
That's at 6. If you said
That's at 6
if you were to set a sell limit at 6 cents,
Yeah.
you would make $3,840 if you sold your whole batch.
Yeah, that would be above my $2,000. Yeah, that'd be fine. So I could even sell at 5, like Fig said.
Yeah. And get it, but I'm just personally, man, I'm just telling you, dude, it's like you said, that will be the biggest regret will be you will get your 5 or 6 cents, but you'll come home and see that, you know, for the first half hour there were 2 or 3 spikes up to 30 fucking cents.
Yeah. But see, here it is. The longer you
Wait.
the longer you stay in this thing looking at it, the more you start becoming married to what you want it to be.
You don't want to get emotional.
Versus you can already have
and then
just
you-
made
and then you never
$2,000 and just left it alone.
You never
know?
get rid of it.
No.
Yeah. So
No, and then you're on the roller coaster.
Then you'll be down 60% by Friday.
yeah.
No, I just want to make like bam, I'm out. I'm done. I don't care if it goes. I hope it does go higher. And I hope
Yeah,
it
yeah. I
goes-
mean, dude,
yeah.
I want to see this thing succeed, man. I do.
Yeah. I don't care if it succeeds.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about. I don't give a shit about the token. I mean,
I
I don't even know what Coinbase is going to do with it because they've already got base chain.
I don't know what they're gonna do with it either.
But Monad is another form of like base chain. It's just a easier, faster, cheaper way of using Ethereum.
They what they say it was like the next Solano. Is what I was.
Solana.
Well-
yeah.
Well, actually, base chain is the next fucking Solana because they're the largest bean coin generator in the world right now. They beat Solana for the last 3 months in a row. On all of their meme coin, all of their projects combined, they've beat them all combined. So that hasn't been done since Solana formed. So that's a very important fucking
Sure.
distinction. And that's hats off to fucking Coinbase because for
Well, you know, and this is something that Fig and I talked about last night. You know, this is very, very, very important for Coinbase that it does succeed because this is their very first token launch. You know,
that's what I told DP that
So,
this has to go well.
it has to. It has to. Otherwise, they're going to get a black eye, and people are going to be like really cautious about
Guys
I
like
even
us
wanna-
cannot come in and lose our shit
No.
in an
No,
hour.
no.
It can't be done that way. That's why 56% of the tokens are actually locked up until fucking from between halfway through 2026 all the way to 2027. They're vested for the next fucking year.
Okay.
So they get. So I guess they're expecting this fucking token to eventually fucking blow up, and they don't want the bulls, the VCs who invested early, to come in and dump the project before it even gets a chance to get off the ground. But we're going to dump the fucking project.
Well, again, I want to see it succeed. I want to make some money doing it, but I want to see it succeed as well.
I just want to see me succeed.
Yeah. What do you guys call it? A pump and dump?
Well, a pump and dump is an intentional scheme by a coin maker.
Right.
The old
What we're doing is not a pump and dump.
the
We're
old
just-
rug pull.
Yeah, and I've been a victim of many of those.
Okay.
I've lost thousands to fucking pump and dumps, man. But this is the first legit. I told DP this is like the 20th ICO I've done. But the biggest market cap of any coin I've ever done on opening day was only 29 million. And so, with like maybe a couple $100,000 in liquidity, which that's what I look for when I look at coins. I want to make a quick buck, and I look at liquidity. I don't give a fuck about market cap. That determines nothing on price. You want low liquidity because if you get some pulls or you get some buyers in there, it just runs it straight up. That's when you get those fucking weird spikes you hear of. Something went up 1,000% in a day or some shit like that. It's all about liquidity. It has nothing to do with the market cap. So the lower the liquidity, if it's a strong coin, it's got a strong base, you can make some serious fucking cash with low liquidity coins. But picking them out, therein lies the crux of the fucking.
So, for everybody out there listening, what this is a almost like a pre-sale, so we went in and it's not guaranteed that you're going to get these, we went in and said, okay, well, DP said, I'm going to do $1,500. I said $550. I'm not sure how much Christian's got in.
I
But
got
it's,
2,500 or
so-
2,850 bucks.
so you're saying, okay, you buy.
I've got 0.
Well, you said you were probably going to get in. You know,
I may or may not.
you buy a digital currency. What USDC? Is that right?
USDC, stablecoin.
Stable coin. You buy that, and then you say, okay, I want to allot, in my case, $550 of Monad when it comes out. All it will tell you is your request has been taken. Again, it's just a request. You don't have them in your possession yet.
There's no guarantee you'll get them.
And there's no guarantee you will even get them. Now, that said, if you don't get them, you do get your money back.
We're probably going to
know.
get them.
Well,
I
so
think
they're
we're
doing
gonna
they're
get
doing
'em.
something really unique with this one, and all of the low hanging fruit guys like myself that are putting in 1,000, 2,000 or less. These are the guys that are going to get theirs first. They've already said that. They're not going to cater to these VCs, venture capitalists that are pumping. I think the max was 100,000.
Yeah, and if you have Coinbase One, you can get 250,000. You can do 2.5 times the money, or you can actually do a special request and get 500,000 in tokens. And I'm sure some bulls did
There
that.
probably are.
So
So it's going to be interesting Monday, to see what happens, because honestly, I've seen it all over the place, and it may make 2 cents, it may go to 0, who knows, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun.
It's going to go below the. That's just the thing, though. This pre-sale, we're not getting a good price. We're just getting the opening price. We're not getting it on sale. We're not getting a deal.
Yeah.
We're getting the sale. We're getting the same price everybody else is when they show up on launch day.
which is 0.025.
25, yes.
0.025.
So we're not getting a deal.
025, baby.
All we're doing is we get to have our coins in our possession when it launches. That's the only advantage we have. And then we get to sit there and watch that first green candle go to wherever
We
we
keep saying this. We get to sit there and watch.
You should hit the Sasha cam. She's not looking, but she's in.
She's out.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, she's probably listening because she might want to get in on some of this crypto as well.
I see her. I see her blinking.
That's a lot. That's a lot of bacon and biscuits, man.
Yeah.
She's in on it. She's
The
in
cool
on
thing
it.
for you, though, Fig, is they're going to be doing at least one of these a month on Coinbase from here on out. And,
Okay.
I think if you see us do well on Monday, you will absolutely dip your toe in the waters on
Okay.
Next month when they do the next one.
I may.
What's the bald head guy? What's the bald head guy's name that the CEO of Coinbase?
Brian Armstrong.
Yes, when he said that, he said also altcoin season is coming. He wasn't fucking around, man. He is creating an alt season where that has nothing to do with Bitcoin. That's his whole purpose. He wants, before everything followed Bitcoin. Like DP said, everything rose and the tides rose and fell with Bitcoin, and he was right. And it's been that way historically for fucking since altcoins were incepted. But so he's like, fuck Bitcoin. We're going to break away from this. We're going to create an alt season. So he has created an ecosystem that basically is going to be, like I said, there's about to be a huge fucking injection of fucking liquidity into Coinbase. If you look at Coinbase, where they got $2 or $3 billion, I mean, it's not that much for the number one fucking trusted crypto company, only publicly traded crypto company in America.
Right.
$3 billion. It might be less than that. It might be $2 billion. I don't remember, but it's very, very fucking low. And then you got places like Solana's got what? Fucking 18 billion, 8 billion or 18? I don't remember. I was looking. I got numbers flying through my head right now so much I can't think straight. But then you got places like Uniswap. Uniswap's got a shit ton of fucking liquidity, but
So let's talk about what we started out talking about. Let's talk about Zcash for a minute and where this came from. So
Okay.
when again, when I bought the little solo crypto miners, Christian was intrigued. He bought a bunch. When I say a bunch, he actually bought a bunch. I have like 7 in operation, 6 or 7 in operation. That's it. But
you got more on the way though, right?
I've got some more on the way. They're kind of cool, but it really piqued my interest, into crypto and who's doing what. And I start talking to DP, and DP's telling me, you need to check out Monero, you need to check out Litecoin, you need to check out Zcash in particular. So I did. I went and jumped on my computer, started looking at these things. Zcash was it immediately stood out to me because I'm like, well, wait a minute, hold on a minute. 2 weeks prior to this conversation, now the day that we talked about this, Zcash was sitting at $212 a coin. I researched it back the beginning, 2 weeks prior to that, which would have been right around the beginning of October. You could have bought a Zcash coin for $80. Okay.
Yep.
From there, it just took off like a rocket, and it went, $400-500. And then there was one day while we were actually having our podcast standing outside, I checked my phone. It had peaked at $770, and I was like, damn it, man. Now you talk about kicking yourself in the ass, this is really, why didn't I get in, coulda, shoulda, woulda kind of thing, And, but then I started studying it, and I started looking at the charts, and I started looking at, what it was doing. And right now, over the past 2 weeks, it's kind of doing this rise and fall. It's not following Bitcoin. It's not following the market. It's rising and falling between $500 and $700. So that's a good spread, and there's a lot of money to be made doing that.
But it's the why that's important, dude.
The why is huge, and I still can't quite find that out. But you have some information, so
I think I know exactly why it's fucking. Okay. It's going to be flying off the shelves, man. Already. I mean, just this week, 500,000 have been bought up, and they're gone. They're removed from circulation, and it all has to do with if you look at that when we really started seeing Zcash really. If you look at that fucking trajectory of the, if you look at like the past week or 2 weeks, the 2 week timetable, that fucker has gone. It's like going up fucking the side of a fucking mountain, man.
But then it falls off.
It does that. I mean, that's crypto, but that continuous rise is what you're seeing, and it's rare to see. But a lot of it correlates when the House passed the House's version of the Clarity Act, and it's still waiting to be voted on in the Senate, which they're not going to take a vote on it now until early 2026 because Democrats want to derail every fucking sense of. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
I was about to go off on a. Sorry. Yeah, we'll edit that part out. But anyway. It should already have been voted on because it's a good fucking bill. But anyway, this bill has been drafted by basically Coinbase and JP Morgan. They are setting up a fucking monopoly that's going to be, you won't be able to get past it. Everything's going to be done, especially government transactions, is going to be done on base chain. Sorry for the XRP holders. Sorry for the XLM holders. It's not what they're going to want to fucking hear, but it's what's going to happen. JP Morgan launching his own stable coin. He's going to be injecting billions of liquidity into Coinbase just on that alone. And they've already announced they're only transacting on base chain because it's I need to pull up my shit, man. I'm going to be talking about too much without showing you what I'm talking about. But anyway,
well, tell us why is Zcash the preferred coin to go after? It's
not really a preferred coin, but it allows you to hide transactions that you don't want known to the public. They use what's called a ZK Snarks tech. The tech in their coin is what makes it so alluring to.
Well, Monero also does that.
The dark web.
But
that's its drawback, and you and I had this conversation too.
What's that?
Monero.
What about it?
It's preferred currency on the dark web.
Well, I mean, Zcash, he's going to tell you that Zcash is going to be used for the same thing.
Yeah, but the reason it's required is because it's required by base chain in order to...
Tell us about the banks.
Yeah, well, the banks are... Number one, you're going to see... once the Clarity Act passes through the Senate and all this shit is etched in stone, you're going to see governments all over the world forming their own banks to take advantage of stealing more of our fucking taxpayer money, because anything backed by the Federal Reserve, is backed on a one-to-one ratio. Let's say that you go up, you say, I want $100,000 in USDC, and you're a bank or a financial institution. The Federal Reserve has to match every one of those dollars 1-to-1, and they're able to borrow that money instantly, loan it out, borrow against it, whatever, leverage it, stake it, whatever the fuck they want to do. Instantly. I mean, it's double dipping, man. Right. And it's our fucking money. And you can turn around and buy what's called a tokenized debt token, where you 70% of all USDC is being put back into our US debt. This is crazy. They're buying fucking bonds with it, man. These banks are buying fucking debt bonds. And they're feeding our fucking debt. This is what's going to continue to happen. But it's going to make guys like us who could take advantage of these altcoin opportunities could make a shit ton of money, man. But the reason that Zcash, the question is why Zcash and not Monero?
Yeah.
Because it's required by base chains. It's part of their protocol for what makes base chain. Base chain is made of 4 fucking parts, man. It's Ethereum, Zcash, Aerodrome, which is their DEX and their.
So another point I want to make here, which also comes into play here, you can't trade Monero on Coinbase. You can only trade it on Kraken. It's not even listed on Coinbase.
Yeah.
And again, because it has that taboo around it, with the dark web,
does.
transactions. I mean, that shouldn't stop you from investing in it. I mean, if you don't really care about those things, by all means, hey man, jump in. It was $3.40-ish a coin last time I looked.
Yeah.
The thing is, that's one of the ones that I've been watching, and it's not really doing anything. It's not
So
going up, it's not going down.
Zcash
It's kind of
has
stable.
been chosen.
Zcash is the chosen
It's
one.
been chosen.
It has been
Okay.
chosen.
So, and again, you just like Monad, you look at some of the projections out there, even taking into account what AI thinks, that there's a number right now floating between $1,000 and $10,000 that we're going to see over the next 3 years. Now, Christian,
For what?
For Zcash.
For Zcash. Christian thinks that number
I think that's too low.
he thinks, well, not only that, you think it's a lot shorter of a time frame
Yes,
as well.
I think it's too low and it's too short because of how fast it's going to fly out, man. I know this sounds crazy, DP. I know how you are about the rabbit holes and
Well,
it sounds almost conspiratorial.
that's why I like
but
talking to both of you guys because you're cautious.
I
You're
am
bullish
too,
as
man.
hell.
I'm not really bullish. I'm going by everything I've looked up because both of y'all piqued my interest. And when I saw that chart, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Because it made no sense. And then I'm like, "Why is Zcash doing this?" And then I started learning about when I learned about J.P. Morgan launching their own stablecoin, and they're only going to launch it on Base, and why they're launching it on Base, and how they're obtaining their Zcash, because no fucking self-respecting bank is going to go right now and buy Zcash off a site because it looks scandalous. It looks like you're about to try to move some money in a way you don't want it to be seen. So, and that's what Zcash does. I mean, DP already knows it. It allows you to validate a transaction without exposing the receiving wallet, the wallet that the money came from, or the amount.
Right.
So if you're a government and you just took $100,000 of taxpayer money and you have other ideas with that money other than buying tokenized debt with it and adding to our debt, then you can use Zcash to hide exactly what you fucking plan on doing with that money. And so,
Just a word of warning out there: do not try this at home. Okay, so we are not financial advisors,
but we're not a bank or institution, so we can't do it anyway.
Do not base any of your financial decisions on what you see on this podcast ever.
But already, Cyberpunk Technologies and Gemini are the go-to right now for banks and institutions who want their.
So they bought what did Cyberpunk just buy?
They bought 255,000.
Excuse me. So you're telling me that if this bill passes, that's a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing.
The bill passing sounds like it would allow all that to happen.
Well, it will allow it to happen.
I'm kind of confused.
It will allow it to happen, but in a weird way, it will increase our debt and help pay down the debt at the same time because countries will be able to come in and buy USDC and buy what's called a tokenized debt, a tokenized debt coin, which is called USXC, and you get a 7% return by doing that. So,
okay.
It's basically the same. It's like buying fucking bonds, but on chain, on blockchain, and I don't like it. I don't like the 1-to-1 ratio either. But it's J.P. Morgan created the fucking Federal Reserve in 1907, basically.
Right.
When they had that bank run up. I mean, when everybody was running on the banks, and J.P. Morgan came in and saved their ass, and then he helped form the Federal Reserve. He's doing it again, or he's not, but J.P. Morgan.
I'll have to look into this, and this is the first thing I'm hearing about this. That's
why I thought you'd be interested, man, because it is some sort of dark shit. Because there's going to be a lot of countries taking advantage of this. There's going to be a lot of American institutions taking advantage of this.
There's a lot of private citizens taking advantage of it.
Imagine you drop $100,000 in the bank. The bank gives you $100,000 back instantaneously. You still got your money in the bank that you can use, and you got an extra $100,000 for depositing that money into their bank that you could also use. Now, of course, that's got to be paid back, but that option's going to be there, and it's kind of fucked up because why give? I understand that has if it's reserved by the feds, the 1-to-1 ratio, but still that's scandalous when it comes to crypto because there's so much money out there that's about to pour into crypto, man.
This all sounds like it's leading back to digital ID too.
It sounds to me like it's leading to
If
50
you
trillion
have-
in fucking debt.
If the government gets that into, I don't know how to explain it, but digital ID, they would be able to cut you off and turn you on. You know what I'm saying? They can cut you off, debank
Oh,
you.
look, the social credit score in
They-
China.
you know,
Yeah.
there's a push for it
Yeah.
globally.
There's
Yeah,
there's
but-
all kinds of shit. Now, we just talked about this before you got over here. So there's two bills out right now, one in Minnesota, one in Wisconsin, that the governor's administration wants to ban VPNs. All because right now, if you want to
Yeah.
log onto a porn site, you have to have proof of your identity and your age, right?
Yeah.
But if you use a VPN, you can reroute your traffic to a country that does not require any kind of ID or age verification and then log right into the porn site. Okay. Now, the problem with this is that porn is a small percentage of VPN users, man. The majority of VPN users, like myself, do it for privacy. We do it to protect our identity. We do it to surf Netflix in other countries, you know.
Damn you, Netflix.
Yeah. And especially when I travel abroad, you know, there's some countries that I go to, you know, that I can't get Google, I can't get Gmail or YouTube or, you know, anything. Certainly no Facebook or any kind of social media platform like Twitter, you know, and so you use a VPN to redirect your traffic to make it spoof that you're in the United States, so you can do all this, you know. Not to mention, you know, I remember, you know, just living in Haikou, I couldn't log on to my credit card accounts to pay them unless I used a VPN, you know. Now, that's a hell of an excuse for me to call the credit card company and go, I can't pay the bill because I can't log in because I'm in a country that doesn't allow me to log in because they think this country's a bunch of hackers, which they are. But I'm, you know, I digress.
That's going to be another allure of Zcash. Like if you're worried about privacy and about being known about, I mean, eventually, in my opinion, everything's going to get tokenized when it comes to money in the U.S. government. It'll all be tokenized. It'll all be on blockchain.
Digital.
Exactly, because it's the most efficient. It's the fastest way to get your money.
Yeah, but it's
Just
also
affiliated with a bank that uses Zcash, and then you got your privacy.
But now there's a lot of institutions that will not deal in crypto. Wells Fargo is one of them right now.
They will.
Right
They
now.
will.
They will. They all
They
will.
will one day. Yeah.
Everybody, there might be. You know, that might be the last ones to get on the fucking ship, but they're going to get on that fucking ship when that water gets cold. So they'll come.
So we're gonna talk about. Let's switch over and talk about the miner that we were looking at. You know, so
Which
Damn you, Russ! I'm thinking about
I
buying
know,
one
I know,
myself.
man.
Oh, the ant miner.
Yeah, the ant miner, man. The ant
I
miner.
sent you.
So
Yeah.
this is a big bite to chew, man, because it's expensive, man. It's around $4,000 to get this. Now, the cool thing is the site that DP sent me has got they have one of the best
Daily returns, man.
Yeah, dude, they have one of the best
Almost
selling
$50 a
tactics,
day.
you
That's
know.
awesome.
$55
And
a day.
and it's real time. It's real time. They
Not
show
mining
you-
Bitcoin, but mining
Zcash.
mining some
Zcash.
kind of some fucking shit coin. Who
No, it was-
Well,
It's
there's two.
Zcash.
There's two different
Whatever.
ones.
All right,
Zcash and
Zcash.
Komodo are the
Okay,
two that are
Zcash.
mine.
And there's 5 million Zcash left to mine. So
Now this is the difference. So a solo lottery miner is if you hit it, and again your odds are millions to one. If you hit it, you get the entire block, which currently is 6 Bitcoin, worth quite a bit of money.
mine's going to be 1.6 million to one.
I thought it was 3.
No,
Yeah.
6.
What are you talking about?
6. A block of Bitcoin.
And a block of Bitcoin is 3.25 Bitcoin.
I looked it up the other day and it said 6 point something. Check it. Because I always thought that too. I always thought it was only 3, but it's actually 6.
When did Bitcoin have, DP?
2024.
So it's going to be 3.25, bro.
April of 2024.
Either way, you
You hit
hit an entire block, so you're not sharing that with anybody.
Yeah.
You know. Now, again, that increases your odds
Now,
a lot.
They do have lottery
So-
pools on there that you can change and join a pool of other miners, and you
They
split the
do.
profits.
Now, the ant miner is a pool miner, meaning that you are working in conjunction with all of these other miners, and everybody's taking a piece of that pie.
I thought you could run an ant miner solo.
You can,
can.
but that's not the way you make money. That again, if you run it in solo mode, you're paying for everything until it hits
I'm going to do some research on that on the power bill.
But
though, on
you're,
that
are you
Z
talking
miner.
about for Zcash?
for Zcash.
Yes.
So the chart I read said if you run it solo, you can average maybe 50, 55 a week. Or is that in the pool?
That's a pool.
That's the pool.
That's the pool.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Solo,
Okay.
That's guaranteed money that you
All right,
are
well,
bringing. That's
all right,
guaranteed
so
income
go
that
ahead
you're
and
bringing in.
continue on this then.
Now,
As of July 2024, the block reward is 3.125 Bitcoin
yeah, see.
Okay.
plus
All right.
mining fees.
Yes.
So
So right now that'd be
50,
worth about
55 a week guaranteed if you're in a pool.
$60,000.
Yeah, so the website. Now, one of the things I love about the website you said is it's real time. It constantly
Yeah, it
changes
does,
with
it
Z
does.
prices.
Okay, I didn't know that was pool.
Yeah.
That's pool
Okay.
mining.
Okay,
That's
That's
Okay.
pretty
Yeah.
cool, man. Because today,
and
based
that's
on
fine.
And that's what you want. That's how
Yeah.
you make guaranteed money, man. Because they're saying right now it's like $17,000 to $20,000 a year based on the
Well,
you know.
you're making, let's say, 55 a week. The chart said about $145 extra on your
power bill.
On your power bill every month.
dude, that's worth it, man.
But they show you your net
It's
profit.
It's
Yeah.
$45 a day right now, based on Zcash's price right fucking now. You can look it up.
And then you gotta exhaust the heat. You're gonna have to have some kind of 4-inch duct going out the freaking bathroom window or something.
It can't work past 90% humidity, so that'll be a problem in the summertime. So,
Well, inside, I mean, my house is like
but-
40% humidity in the house.
but I mean,
It's loud,
They're
brother.
loud as fuck.
All right, so then we get Russell to come over, and I need you to build me something out.
Yeah, Russ.
It
And then you
runs
come
at,
over to my house and build me something
It
out.
runs at 78 decibels.
So why don't we run 3 circuits in DP's house?
Oh God!
Yeah,
What, 3 ant miners?
We run 3 ant miners. Each one of us owns one.
dude.
Okay, we chip in on his power bill every month.
Oh, we
Okay.
give him more than a chip in.
Oh yeah.
You're talking $12,000 a month, fucking clear, bro. On 3 of them.
You know, so
Based on the prices
the issue. So I've already
All right,
thought
so
about
that would require. All right, that would require Warholt coming over here and obviously doing a big electrical upgrade
Yep.
to my spare bedroom.
Yep.
I don't think you should do it. I'm just
Insulation.
bullshitting. I'm just bullshitting you, bro.
I need to consider exhaust for 3 and. I mean, you can have like a 4-inch duct with a squirrel cage fan, you know, at the window.
Yeah. Now
This
you know, is your spare bedroom upstairs?
Yeah, this may or may not relate to previous marijuana growing in my life.
He-
But you can, anyway, there's lots of ways to.
What's
adjust-
that? I
he could
I
just
heard it
build-
has a funny smell, and I've seen it on TV.
Yeah, you just want to get that heat out the window.
He could just build a little cooling box on his porch, and keep it in there, man.
On my porch.
Yeah, on your back porch. So
No, you're subject. You're subject.
no,
That's
Christian,
the
this
problem I
is-
have with putting mine in the garage. I'm subject to humidity. I'm subject to temperature in the summertime.
I said a cooling box. So
No, this is a goddamn.
I know it's a cube,
It's a big motherfucker, dude. And it's loud.
but I was just thinking you wouldn't want that in your house, and you wouldn't want your neighbors complaining either about hearing that shit.
I would want it definitely inside.
Really?
and out.
Okay.
So
So I
he-
mean, if you're comfortable with that, so
So each one of these, you know, if we were to do this, each one of these, even if we were to set them up at DP's house, once you log onto the web server that's built into each one of these, you tell it anything, any profit you make, any coins you mine, you send them to this Bitcoin or this Coinbase wallet.
of course.
So even if you've got 3 miners running, each one of them can be sending its
And,
money
and
to-
guess why? Because it's fucking Zcash, which is part of the base chain.
Yep.
That's why Zcash has become so fucking important. And Fig, you could get on this too, man.
Oh, we all send it to your Coinbase,
they're
and then you know,
$3,800.
but you don't.
And
We
they
all
net-
send it to your
they-
Coinbase account,
net
and then
over
you
4,000
pay
a
out
month.
from there. But then again, you're stuck with all the. You'd be stuck with all of the
All the fees, all the taxes.
all the capital gains, and you know.
Nah, we couldn't do it like that. We'd have to.
So-
I don't know how we would do that.
Well, what would we do? So again, you'd set up each Antminer, you're
Yeah.
tied to my Coinbase, you're tied to his Coinbase, you're tied to your Coinbase. Each one of these has its own IP address. They just tie to
Yeah.
your Wi-Fi. That's all it is.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. If I survive
That's
this
the
shit,
way. That's the way
I'm,
it would be.
I'm buying my own. I'm gonna buy my own.
Nice.
So if I survive this shit in Duke and this extends my life, I'm buying a fucking miner. I'll throw it on my credit card and just
Yeah, and
pay off
again,
the
I'm
pay off
really-
the credit card in a couple of months.
I'm really wanting to do this, and you could buy them dirt cheap on eBay, but I'm like,
I couldn't believe the
wouldn't trust
price
that
and the
for
return, man.
shit.
I
That's
wouldn't trust it either.
It's like if you look at that website, they're all like $3,800 to $4,000, and then there's this one at the very bottom
A mouse.
that's like $2,900.
It's probably been dogged out.
It's China,
Oh, China.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so I'm only buying one that's made in America.
You damn
period.
right, dude.
You know.
Damn right.
Yeah.
So if I got to pay the $4,000, I'll pay the $4,000.
It's like buying a good car.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm getting hot. I need to step outside and smoke.
Yeah, let's take a
cigarette
break,
'cause
man.
I'm
We'll be
fired
right
the fuck
back after a word from our commercial sponsor.
up. Name Sasha.
Buenos noches.
Sasha said burp. Oh, here you go, Fig. I can't read it, but you can look on the back of this and see what they do. That's a zero sugar Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
Smoky Mountain rain keeps on
Yeah.
falling.
What do they use for the sweetener?
I keep on
Well, I'm sure it's. I got to take a
All
picture.
right,
Corn
welcome back,
syrup.
welcome back, welcome back. More AI generated remake of Ronnie Millsap's Smoky Mountain Rain, man. And some of these are just good, man. They sound good.
Ronnie never saw it coming, did he?
He did not. Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna try one of these dry.
Kind of makes me wonder how Stevie Wonder would look at it. That's wrong. I know. That's I'm going to hell. All right,
Fuck,
all right.
man. All right, let's go.
So Sasha had a change of outfits while during our break here. Mom put her in a different outfit. Costume changes are required. To be a
Wardrobe change.
social media star. Yeah, wardrobe change. I'm sorry.
Act 2.
That's funny.
Yep. She got a fresh little treat she just ate.
Got a pretzel, man.
Little
So I'll
pretzel
take
stick.
another one, man. So
Yeah, I bet you would. I
hook me
bet
up
you'd
with
eat
another
them all
one, man.
day, wouldn't you?
You.
Yep.
So we're talking outside during the break about the Antminer Z15 Pro and the requirements. One, this is a power hungry goblin, man. It's 2,800 watts, 220 single phase, requires a 30 amp breaker. Now we figured out that the running load is around 13 amps, but I guess the startup is what really kicks it into gear there, so that's why they're requiring a 30 amp. But,
Let me tell you what, though, as Zcash goes up, those fucking machines are going to go up.
dude, God, yeah, man.
So
Those
it's
machines
better
are
to
gonna
get one early than later.
Yeah, and I'm thinking so. But how many Zcash tokens are still left out there?
Russell, are you
To
gonna-
mine, there's 5 million left to mine.
Okay.
It says 4 to 5.2 million left to mine.
I think Fig has something to point at.
I'm sorry.
Well, you're on Sasha Cam.
I haven't even opened my
I
beer
had
yet.
that
What's
all.
going on?
My bad. Okay.
Clear.
So yeah, and that's still quite a bit because when do they expect right now? How many Bitcoin are? Where's the limit at?
Like how
How
like,
many can theoretically be mined?
Well, there's it's 21 million.
Okay, and then how many have been mined?
Okay, now this is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It is estimated that there are in the low millions left to be mined.
I read 3 million.
Just because
So when are they predicting the end?
it's going to be another 100 years.
Yeah, 100 years.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, it's gonna be
because of the
another 100
halving.
years. Yeah,
Okay,
it's going to
that
be
makes
another
sense.
100 years, and most of the Bitcoin that have been mined, or a good percentage of them, are lost. They're in landfills
Yeah, I read about that.
on hard drives.
Lost wallets and forgotten
Shit that-
passwords. And
like you may have 10,000 Bitcoin that cost you $50, and it's in a landfill.
I've read somewhere that like something like 20% of all Bitcoin has been lost.
It's crazy.
It's gone.
Well, I know there was this
crazy.
big thing at New Jersey. I don't even want to venture to guess what state it was, but there was a big project underway where they were digging up a landfill because they knew that there were hard drives in this landfill that contained Bitcoin.
There's that guy that's been trying to. He's been trying to get the.
Oh, that poor guy in England.
He got
Oh, my
800
God.
fucking million in Bitcoin in a landfill, and he knows. He
That
knows.
might have been where it is. I like I
He
said,
spent so much money and he still hasn't found it.
And I thought the government wasn't even allowing him.
They put a stop to it. It's
Okay.
been going on. He spent $2-3 million on resources
Jesus.
to dig this landfill up, and finally they were like, "Look, dude, you got to get out of here, man.
Dude,
You
this is this
got
is like
trash
You're
here.
not doing this anymore."
this is like that TV series, The Lost Treasure of Oak Island. or
oh
something,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, which was very
I
fascinating.
couldn't stop watching it,
Very
man.
fascinating.
I couldn't
Did
stop
they ever
watching it.
find anything?
Yeah, they did. They did actually.
I mean,
find,
I know
again,
they found that
nothing-
crazy deep tunnel with all the traps and stuff. in it.
They never found any real value. They just kept finding more proof that something was there.
I
you know,
heard
and
they
it was,
dug that island up like Swiss cheese.
I don't. Well, it's theirs. It's their island. They can
Yeah.
do what the hell they want to with it. You know.
Yeah.
As far as I know, it's still ongoing. You know.
They did find some some gold coins, dating back.
Okay.
They've also found buttons, and they also found like shit that them Vikings were there at some
It's
point.
gotta make you wonder: have they not already found the treasure, and they're just doing this shit because the ratings are good and the show continues? I don't.
They
know.
didn't find
I
no
don't think
treasure, man.
so.
That mine
don't
shaft
think
was
you
a
could-
trap. It was.
Yeah.
Every mine shaft they've dug is a damn trap.
I think whatever there is in the water that keeps getting flooded from this mine. That every time they try to empty it, they end up fucking flooding.
Flooding it again.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
time.
It's a fascinating show, though. It really is.
So many people
honestly,
have died trying to fucking get that treasure there.
when it started streaming, I started binge watching it, man. And it was like I can't stop watching this,
Yeah.
because you just like it was like Star Trek. At the end of every episode, it was like something happened that made you want to watch the next episode. You know,
Do you know what reality? Because that's kind of like reality TV in a way. That kind of not like crazy stupid like Mean Girls or whatever reality TV. I got hooked on Moonshiners.
my
I
ex-wife used to watch that. I couldn't get into it.
Bro,
I couldn't.
I got way into it, and I'll still watch a little Moonshiners. I mean, I would like to make moonshine one day after watching these guys. I would.
I'd like to
Guys,
drink some
write down
moonshine.
in the comments
If it wasn't that you were making basically a bomb that you were holding together with putty and self-welded joints, I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of
Write down in the comments what show captivated you. What show did you couldn't turn your eyes away from the TV and had to keep watching?
Moonshiners.
You know, put it down in the comments. You know, let us see what you're talking about. You know,
Man, for a while I was in the Deadliest Catch. My wife and I were in Deadliest Catch for about 2
Same.
years.
Yeah,
I
good one.
love that
Good one.
fucking show.
Got to be the shittiest job you could ever have in your life.
Dude, yeah, but when they score big, and
Yeah.
they're only out there. Sometimes they can make their haul in a month and be back and have enough money for the fucking year.
Man,
I'm trying to think of
Most of them are drug addicts or meth heads too,
it's
man.
got to
so
be. Wouldn't you have to be out there in that freezing cold and not
working
even-
fucking 22 hours a
not
day.
sleeping and not? I don't know, bro.
See, to me, some of the ones that I watch they're not reality; they're fiction. You know, Alien. I just told Fig.
And then
yeah, Alien
you
Earth.
never really know with these
You know.
types of shows either.
No, you don't.
Because
you don't.
it's never truly all.
Well, so one of my
like
friends tried.
Moonshiners is 100% fake.
Oh, I don't know. And a lot of them
100%.
are.
Yes, it's 100%.
Really?
Yes, bro. It's
I couldn't get addicted to that.
It
That
is
would
so
be-
fake.
I
But
think-
I enjoyed watching because they're really making moonshine.
Okay, so, but
mean-
the drama's not real.
There's no drama.
Okay,
There's no cops. No.
but are they getting pissed drunk?
Sort of like Drive to
These
Survive.
are real moonshiners. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
okay, so
yes.
At least the drunkenness is not fake.
Okay, so for I had to think for a second. What would be my reality? So, Street Outlaws probably. I really got sucked into that show.
Never
I
heard of
loved
that
it.
one.
Street Outlaws was that's a street drag racing team out of Kansas City, Oklahoma, somewhere out there in the Midwest.
Did you ever watch Pinks?
I did, man. I did.
Pinks was
Yeah,
badass,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
But again, it's just fucking drama, man. Nobody was going up there putting their $50,000 rig on the line, man. It wasn't
No.
happening, you know.
no.
But it was a good show. It was a good show. It was entertaining, you know, and that's why we watch TV, you know, for entertainment, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tend to binge watch now just more of the a lot of the Star Wars series, you know, the Andor, which Fig and I've talked about, you know. Ahsoka was great. I love that one. Acolyte, not so much. Kenobi was awesome. You know, watch that. Mandalorian, dude, I can still go back and watch Mandalorian today. Still go back and watch that one. So speaking of the my figures came in. Did you see them up there? They look as good as we talked about. You know,
To me, the Andor's
awesome, man. Andor's awesome.
started off slow, but you know,
My problem with Andor is like it's being a prequel. You kind of know what's going to happen, you know. So well, yeah, it is what it is. But it kind of leads up to where Andor began, you know, and or Rogue One began, which you still need to watch, man. By the
Have
way,
not seen
it's
it.
fantastic. Like I said, outside the original trilogy, the best Star Wars movie they've ever made.
Well,
Didn't we watch
that's pretty crazy?
a
We watched a
large
little
part
bit.
of
We
it?
watched
We watched a
little
little
bit
bit of it.
You know.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. about
Rogue One was excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, it
So
was.
did you see?
I agree with you.
Did you see the figures behind you?
Um,
How cool! How cool is that?
that is, yeah.
Those, dude, come on! Those were two of the best Star Wars characters ever made for a movie, man.
They were good.
They were so awesome.
It was better than I was expecting it to be. for
Oh
sure.
God, yeah, man! It blew me away. Blew me
The
away.
force is with me. I am one with the
The
force.
force was with me, and even his partner started saying that at the
Yeah.
end. You know.
Yeah.
But
No
some-
hostiles detected. One hostile detected. Great movie. Great movie.
K2 would be another one.
You know what? Now that you say that, I do.
K2
need to-
would
I do.
be-
I do.
That would be my number one.
And just for us, these guys know nothing about this, but just for us, I have a lookout for the two Army of Two figures.
Oh, I hear you. Okay.
They were NECA figures from
That's
the
that video game you guys used to play all
Yes.
the time, like
Yes.
10 years ago.
Right. And we went through
I
it
remember that.
multiple times.
Oh my God, man.
All
one of the best video games
I
ever
remember
made.
that.
Ever
You
made.
guys used
on
to
every
play.
level.
You guys were like, "You want to come over and watch us play?" Fuck, I
We'd
could
ask
not.
you if you'd want to play,
I
man.
didn't want to play,
Yeah.
but I watched.
It was entertaining to watch.
It was fun to watch. Yeah, yeah, it's fun to watch video games.
Yeah, what happened? What happened? You know, I got to talk to EA about this, man. What the fuck happened, man? You guys destroyed that entire franchise, man. What the fuck?
Army of Two was fun.
Oh my God, man! Best co-op player ever made. Even honestly, it was better than Gears of War. You know, but Gears of War was still a good one. I'm not going to take anything away from it. you
They're
know.
both really good. And we played them both
We did,
a lot.
and we played the third one by mistake. Sorry, that was horrible. That was just terrible.
Hey, real quick, back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
JP Morgan has rolled out its deposit token JPM coin, JPMMD, for institutional clients on the Base chain. It's an Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain built by Coinbase. Purpose? It's designed for institutional clients to move money quickly and securely on chain, offering near instant 24/7 settlement for transactions. Unlike stablecoins, which are often privately issued, this represents commercial bank money already on deposit at JP Morgan, meaning it's a permission token only for institutional clients. On the public blockchain,
So them being a huge bank, it's just now they'll set the standard for what other banks are going to do. Then,
they already have. It's been written. It's already been voted. Like I said,
but like I said, Wells Fargo won't allow you to deal in crypto.
they don't have to. They're not being forced to, but they will come to the fucking table when they're losing.
And that's
clients,
okay.
so-
So and the question I asked was, one of the guys that I talked to about my finances, you know, that he actually took part of my retirement and rolled it into a Wells Fargo account. That was one of my questions. Do you guys, you know, is there any part of this account that's going to allow you to deal in crypto? He said they don't allow us to do crypto at Wells Fargo.
But it's funny. It says JP Morgan wants to emphasize that this is not a stable coin, which it is. That it's simply a deposit. It's a deposit token.
Okay.
It's already it's a federally backed deposit token. Which fucking what's the difference between a stable coin that's federally backed or a deposit
So
token?
let me ask you this, and this is going to come across as this is my rookie moment to shine here. So I noticed on the stable coin on Coinbase. It's got a 3 something APY. Does this thing actually make interest?
Yeah, as long as you got money on there, and even right now, our Monad money that we got sitting here until we get our Monad, you're earning an interest rate right now. Like my money, I got my reward today. It was $1.15.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
It's
is it-
compounded over.
Okay,
You know,
all right.
but you get the rewards monthly.
Okay,
So
all right.
yeah, it is. I think it's 4.25 in it for USDC. I think it's 4.25.
It might be. It might be. I'm just
Yeah.
And that probably goes up and down with whatever the interest rate
I
is.
would
I
assume
imagine
so.
so too.
But yeah,
And thank God, thank God that Trump. I mean, I know you got to edit this. Trump is making all this shit happen. He is pushing all this shit, and so thank God this is happening, man. Because altcoin season's
There's
about
that
to
thing.
take the fuck off. We're gonna be able to make some serious money.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So at this point, guys, we're gonna log off, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, do not take the Goat Pen's advice on anything financial or otherwise, man, because it's
Do everything I just said.
it is at your own risk. I take no responsibility for anything that was said tonight, man. So, if you want to invest in crypto, then more power to you, bro. Do it up. So
Wendy has spoken.
Wendy has said, I bid adieu. We'll talk to you guys next time, man. Drive careful. Be sure to like and subscribe, man. Let's build that base up, man. Peace.
You know, man, that's one thing. I wish it was raining. I wish it was raining right now. I've had to wear that fucking thing on my head for a month. It would feel great to just walk in the